How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemtion. This is Contemtion Gaming. Today I'm going to show you how I get 4,000 gems per day, pretty much just from mining in Heroic Anthem. Barbarians do not drop a lot of gems in Lost Kingdom, so that is definitely why I did not make as many in Lost Kingdom as I do in Home Kingdom because of Barbarians. And I'll have a card up at the top for the amount of gems I can gather in Home Kingdom. Definitely a bit disappointing. I thought I could get more, but you know what? 4,000 gems a day adds up real quick. So take a look. If you like these kind of videos, please hit the like and subscribe, and we'll get into it. Okay, so here's a recording from December 3rd, right before reset, as you can see on the top right. It's what I do just to show how many gems I can grab. I can only do it during certain events because I don't really want to have to calculate it by hand. But as you'll see in a second, as soon as the game reloads here, the event that's on right now actually shows you how many resources you bring in, and it includes gems as well. So we'll just pop that open here. What is it called? Yeah, so the Korea event right now shows I have collected 0 resources so far, just reset. I had no marches out, so nothing was saved by a bunch of chaining of gems. So this is just a clear view of how many gems I can get in a day. Now, right now, I'm right beside a circle, kind of a bad area because it was overpopulated. So I just popped a couple random teleports to get to a better area. You'll see from the first random teleport that I use, you want to avoid areas at the border. So I knew by the snow there that I was at the edge of the map. Not a good spot. You're not going to find a lot of gem tiles there. But then this spot was actually really good because I was between 2 zones. So I was in the new zone and the old zone. Both are safe zones, zone 4 and zone 5. So definitely a good area to gather gems. Of course, you're going to find other gem farmers, but in this case, it didn't take too long to find them. I think I go through the first 2, and after that, we'll just jump 24 hours later, and I'll show you how many I got for the first day. The first day was a bit of a not a great run just because I had so much other things going on. I edited 2 videos. Each video takes 2 to 3 hours, so I definitely didn't have as much time gathering gems as I would have liked. So I did it for 2 days. So you'll see 2 full days of gathering gems, both really close to the 4,000K, one just under, one just over. So I think 4,000 a day, even when you're busy, is definitely doable. Now you'll see this one I almost miss because they hide in the trees. The map, the outside map when you're scanning the area, takes longer to upload than the closer map. So that's why you'll find them in the trees a lot. But 24 hours later, SpongeBob reference there. And I'll show you how many I got. All my gatherers are back, and we got 3,700. So that wasn't bad considering how little time I actually spent gathering gems, just from everything else I had going on. But I'll show you another 24 hours here in a second. Those are from the barbs, just from free AP. Barely any gems. 200 gems using all the AP I had, probably 4,000 action points, is pretty brutal. But here I'll just show you a quick scan of the map, trying to find gem tiles. A little hard at the beginning to find 5, but once you spread out your marches, sending them out with 10,000 T1 troops, you really start to spread out. And then when your march starts coming back, if you can catch it in time, you can quickly grab another gem tile super fast. So here's our first one. And as you'll see, that's my favorite march. That's my second favorite march, 275% increase in gem farming. There is my third favorite march because you get extra resources from the first 3 marches. Then this one is pretty decent just from the speed. But my last one, I don't usually send out very often unless I'm out of action points, because that's where I'll usually run my barbs. But I'll send Sion Diok and Joan, best march. You get, I think, like 30-something% increase in resources coming back, and I'll show you that from my gear and commanders after these videos. But next I just grab this one, I almost miss it, and then we'll jump ahead to the last part of the video here. And there we are. So 6 minutes before reset, and I'll just show you how many gems I got in total here. Did not get, I think, any from barbs, and here we got just over 4,000. So I think 4,000 a day is definitely doable. Even on a somewhat busy day, you can get 3,700. So definitely something you want to think about. It really helps, especially on these events, and you can gather other resources and transfer them from your farm. So definitely something you want to consider. But let's jump over to my main here. And boom, this is where we are now. And actually, I've got constants coming in right now. We'll just see if I can quickly find one. I won't spend too much time. Let's see. Probably not going to find any because my marches are getting pretty close together now. Just because I've been neglecting them while I get this video ready. Let's see. Probably going to get closer to my castle here. Do we got anything going on? Of course, when I'm looking for them, here we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, do I have anyone else close? Yes, but you know what? We'll just let that one come back. I've got AP I need to burn anyways, as well as the 500 free per day. But let's just quickly go into my commanders, and I'll show you why I like Sion Diok so much. Because of this skill, you get an extra 10 resources, or 10% extra resources when you gather, and that includes on gems. Also because I got this pack when we got that big blacksmith update, and the Guardian set is awesome because you get an extra 5%, and that alongside the 6% you get from your talent tree means I get 21%. It pretty much comes in as 20%, but when you're doing that with a level 3 gem tile, you're getting 39 every time you go out. So it really adds up. Okay, and I'll just show you. So these are 36. I did do one for stone. That's why I'm not showing you today's report. But that was just from one of the Bastion quests. But as you'll see, these are all from my gatherers. Some, the bad ones are usually 31, but usually I can get 34, 36. And they just keep going. And they add up so fast. 48. The 40s are awesome near the circles. They're very hard to find, but they are awesome. I think 38 is actually the best I can get, and that's my Sion Diok. 36. Is it 36? I thought it was more than that. All right, maybe it was 36. I guess the 8 is from the 40. But yeah, as you can see, it just keeps going non-stop. Lots of gems. They add up real quick. So that was my favorite march. And the reason I put Joan behind Sion Diok is because Joan's skill here, you get 25% extra gathering speed, and that includes gems. So that's one thing you want to look at when you're pairing up the commanders, is if their skills actually work with gems. My second favorite one, where's Matilda? I obviously scrolled past her already. Here she is. Awesome because, again, 10% extra resources. Very good commander to use. The gear on her, not great yet. I don't have the, what is this? Scepter of the Forest Guardian. That would give me the extra 5%, but I don't have it yet. This equipment is very easy to forge. Everyone should have animal bones left over from the chests you get every day and the events that come by. Cleo's also very good for gathering gems, just because your gathering speed bonus does include gems as well. It's 20%. Can't complain with that. It's awesome. My next favorite one is Constance. Again, not the best gear on her in comparison to Sion Diok, but getting this full Harvester's Breach set, which adds a lot of resource gathering speed, which includes gems, is really easy to get. And then, of course, there's Gaius, who's not that great. And then my least favorite march is Ashida, which is right there. And I think I don't even have anything on him. So that probably doesn't help. I should re-equip him or make some for Ashida, but I don't use him very often. I either have him for Ancient Ruins or the Altar of Darkness or Bastion quests or whichever. But that is probably the best way to show how you can get that many gems in a day. So 4,000 is great. In Home Kingdom, you can get between 3 and 5,000 just because barbs drop so many more. It's something people really need to pay attention to, because for these material events or spinning the wheel for new commanders, you need gems, and you're just going to continue to lag behind. And I noticed that is that I could not keep up. I was in a newer kingdom, 1937, and I couldn't keep up because people who were spending a little bit more were just able to do those events more often, and I was slowly falling more and more behind. So by doing this, I think I'm able to keep up, at least much better than I was before, because I never thought I was going to be able to forge a full archer set, and I have everything unlocked now. I just need to finish, like I already have the gloves. I just need to finish, I think, a couple more pieces of material for the pants, because I have them right here. Where are they? Nope, that's gloves. Pants, they're already done. I just need 4 more ebony and 5 more iron ore. Very close. And then I have a full archer set right before level 7 passes. It's going to be awesome. And that's all because of gem farming. So I really suggest, if you're watching this video, to start gem farming. Do up your commanders properly. Get them a higher level for your gathering commanders for the march speed. Really push towards doing that, and then use your farms like I have a ton of farms all in 1937, and these are the farms that just gather gold, wood, stone, and food, and then you can transfer those. You can't transfer gems, so your main should always be gathering gems, unless you've got a nice gold credit card that you don't have a limit on. Great, but I think everybody else really needs to be farming gems. It's definitely something you need to do. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like these, please hit the like and subscribe. I will catch you again soon. I've got a bunch more videos coming up. Have the day off work tomorrow, which is awesome. So I'll be recording some more, and I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching.